Hello and welcome to the first episode of Brawl Crawl. Just a series of Brawl games that I'm going to be bringing here for you. I'm Rabblemaster, aka Alan, and today for the first inaugural episode of Brawl Crawl, I really wanted to do something that's one of my favorite things of all time to do in Magic, which is going to be to Thoughtseize you. And considering we're playing Historic Brawl, I really wanted to grab a commander who is going to just let me do that as much as humanly possible. Enter Kaervek the Punisher. He's new, he's from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Whenever you commit a crime, exile up to one black card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy. If you do, you lose 2 life. So, this man is just perfect to play Thoughtseize with. I think one of the biggest factors that I discovered as I was playing this deck is that these 1-mana cards, Fatal Push, Duress, Thoughtseize, Cling to Dusk, Dark Ritual, Kaervek really rewards you for playing 1-mana cards because you're going to need to commit the crime for 2 to 3 mana and then go back and still be able to cast cards from your graveyard. So we're really playing Reanimate, Tiny Bones. Warlock class I wouldn't play in most decks, I would say, but considering we're coming out, it just costs 1, we're going to get it in there. Anyway, this deck is super fun. Thank you for joining me, being a new channel. Please leave a comment, say hi, leave any feedback. I'll for sure be listening to and looking for. But yeah, let's jump into the games and start committing some crimes. Olivia, Opulent Outlaw. Okay, so we got kind of a crime on crime going on here. A Disfigure, an Inquisition. This hand might not be perfect against what I'm expecting from Olivia here, but Disfigure and Inquisition, one of those two should be pretty good. And we'll see if they even play against us here. They mulligan down to 5. It's not what you want to do against this Inquisition of Kozilek card here. We'll take their removal. Shadowy Backstreet for our opponent. Probably looking for something to do. And I'm really glad I took this rip apart, because Black Market Connections is a hole that's kind of hard to dig out of. With another land next turn, they'll be able to play Olivia. And I have no removal that can actually kill her. So I'm going to try to draw into some with this Black Market Connections. And we'll see if their play is just to slam Olivia down. Or give me a Tiny Bones with this Fragment Reality here. Adeline for our opponent. So we're only allowed to cast non-land permanent cards from our opponent's library. Unfortunate. So we'll play Kaervek here. And actually hold Tiny Bones back. We are going to be able to maybe take out Adeline if Adeline did attack, which they did not. One ring to rule them all, kind of awkwardly bad here. We can just play a Shield Dread, though. So opponent is going to get to hit us here with Olivia herself. Make a treasure. So I think I kind of want to just cycle this Cling to Dusk, so to speak. And get to cast this Inquisition. Cleansing Nova is a good one to know about, I guess. We'll get in with Shield Red. And considering they just traded off, I think I'm going to hold on to this sleeper. They might be looking to cast this Cleansing Nova. I would assume so. They probably can't let me just cast their Adeline. Yep. That's fine. We really wanted to hit a land there, but Rankle discarding their last card is going to be pretty good. We'll drop Disfigure. War Leader's Call felt great about discarding that one. And we'll see what they got. Phyrexian Arena. Okay, I really want to hit some lands here. Let's see if we can get it off Rankle. Cavern of Souls is good. And we will confirm he is indeed a human, Kaervek is. And we'll get Liliana down.
March into battle and make new comrades. What a good, mindless minion.
Lord Skitter for our opponent. And with this arena, we're just going to want to be going all out attacking. And there goes our Cling to Dusk. Grim Hireling. So Kaervek costing 5. We could recast Tiny Bones. But I think we'll just move into combat. And we'll see how they choose to block. So they are just going to block the zombie. And they're going to get to draw 2. We'll draw a card as well.
Death is enlightening.
And actually, I'm just going to get the arena. Make another zombie.
Rise!
We do hit a land. And we'll keep Bitter Triumph up. Play out the swamp. And we'll see what they choose to do. It's going to be hard to kill Liliana for them. Opponent hitting me with the oops. Never love to see that. Yeah. Just want to kill Lord Skitter here, because he makes sacrificing pretty useless, I would say. We can trade off these rats. Let Lily go down to 5.
I'll find a use for you later.
And they hit us with the good game. Good game, Olivia, Opulent Outlaw. On to the next. Alright, Rabblemaster back here with Kaervek the Punisher. Taking on Atali the Primal Conqueror. It's a tough matchup, but I like our hand here, I would say. Leading here on Swamp. If they have a mana dork, it would be nice to get the Disfigure off here. The Delighted Halfling seems perfect to be disfigured. And we'll follow it up with a nice Sign in Blood. See if we can't just outgrind our opponent here. Elysian Carotid for our opponent. I think I'm going to play it a little safe. And just kill this Caryatid here. See, just try to keep them off of as much mana as we can. Bloodstained Mire. Probably going to fetch up Cinder Gale. So my choices here, we could start hitting him with these discard cards into Liliana or get Kaervek out. And I think I want to start getting them discarded. If they do manage to get a creature out, we do have Liliana, and maybe we can get them to sacrifice. But they're down to 4 cards now, so we'll see. Domri for our opponent.
Let's kick this madness into hot. We won't answer to other guilds.
Alright, so Domri is one I'm definitely going to want to kill when I have the chance. I think Kaervek's going to be the best opportunity to do that. Alright, Cultivate here for our opponent.
Come and destroy.
Okay. So they have 2 cards in hand, and Atali is coming down. There's just nothing we can do about that. But we probably want to save Liliana for that turn. And get the pillage. Get the pillage off.
Ooh, right on my noggin.
So bring them down to 0 cards in hand. And we'll Sign in Blood. The Sleeper was a pretty good draw. Yeah, nothing we can really do about them playing Atali if they don't even need to hit the land
The
here.
only authority that I recognize is chaos.
So we'll see what they got. Lightning Bolt and Vadmir. Opponent gonna kill Kaervek here. We'll move him on over. So this turn, I would say the most important thing we need to do is get rid of this Atali. So we have 7 swamps out. We can kill Vadmir. Into Liliana.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for
Ooh, she's
answers.
loud.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
And yeah, I think I'm going to use this last treasure. To kill Domri. Atali costs 9 now, and they're on 6, so that feels like a pretty good trade. Arcane Signet. And Xenagos. So they're empty-handed. And we could get the Virtue out. Yeah. Get the Virtue here. And I'm not going to try to get Liliana back, because we're just going to use these removal spells when Atali hits the table. But being able to play Kaervek and leave up removal is going to be good here. We just want to close out this game before they keep ramping into stuff like they're doing now. So I think I'm going to land this key to the archive. See if we can't get maybe a counter spell. I think I'll take a D-Spark. And kill Xenagos, so I'll drop this Grasp. And then go ahead and swing all out here. I could go for Avarice, but I think it's more important to keep up Shoot the Sheriff for Atali this turn. Here she is. And in response, we're going to shoot the Sheriff. And disfigure here on the Paradise Druid. So we'll see what they spin into. They still get this ETB. Nissa, Ascended Animus, and Warlock class.
You will grow with us. Welcome, my companion.
Opponent making a 16-16 here. And they're swinging, so if I'm forgetting something, they got me. So we're not going to copy a black card here. And we have a GG. Well, good game, Atali. I didn't think we were going to pull that one out, but on to the next. Kaervek the Punisher here, taking on Tatiova, Benthic Druid. Well, it's a tough matchup, but at least having Davriel, having an uncounterable removal spell, and Dark Ritual are going to be good. So we'll keep this hand, see what's up. Opponent fetching on turn 1 here. Into Hedge Maze, taking a Surveil. We'll play Swamp. If there was some insane reason we wanted to Dark Ritual into Long Goodbye, we could do that. But I don't think that'll be necessary here. We'll see if they have the Spell Pierce or not. We'll go for the Davriel. They do not, which is cool.
That sounds
No
so
creatures on board.
nefarious.
Take this
Trust
opportunity
me,
to do one
you
of
won't
his
refuse my
conditions.
offer.
And just lose 6 life here. That should be no problem. Pass back to opponent. Davriel's kind of one of those cards where he was made for Arena, and he gives you a lot of, like, random abilities, so opponent is probably trying to figure out exactly what just happened, or what benefit I have. But they'll go for the Roiling Regrowth here. Ramping from 3 up to 4. I'll take this opportunity to use the Davriel +2 draw. And also play out Kaervek. Opponent, if they wanted to wait 1 turn to play Tatiova, it would be pretty risky for them. Ren and 7 is a good one though.
Symbiosis.
If they choose to make
From root to canopy,
creature, they
the
do.
trees are mighty.
I think I want to take another one of Davriel's offers here.
My services are not cheap.
That's the one you really want to get, that spells cost 1 black less. And I'll lose 1 for each creature I control. It seems like a pretty fair deal. Actually, we can go Long Goodbye here. Cast Dark Ritual. Waste not. Check for traps. We won't cast that Long Goodbye. An opponent sitting on Azusa, Beanstalk Giant, Craterhoof, and Harrow. Take the Beanstalk. Play out Rankle here. 1 mana Infernal Grasp looking pretty good too.
wilting.
So we'll have each player discard a card. And I'll discard this Unearth. Opponent discards Azusa. And we'll see, they're going to have to draw some kind of nothing. GG Tatioba. I think I did have fun. That one tends to go with if you win, I've noticed, but GG. We'll be back for the next. Alright, Vorpal Sword here is going to be on Srom Senior Edificer. And I think I want to mulligan, maybe get some removal. His hand isn't great, but we'll see what we get here. Stitcher's Graft for our opponent. So I could get down the Remorse, but I really think I need to just get some removal here for Srom. And that Virtue is going to do just nicely. Srom Senior Edificer for our opponent. Has the Bonesaw. So you never want to let Srom live any length of time, and that's why I'm prioritizing so much, just get him off the battlefield. This Liliana, I'm not super convinced on. Esper Sentinel is one of the more annoying cards, but actually, Liliana completely proving me wrong immediately.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. When
I do not know
so,
Dominaria
you
shadows
suffer.
like Liliana. That's true. So we'll see what they got for us here. Sting for our opponent. And an Ossification.
What a
Getting rid of
waste my
Liliana.
time.
So I would really like to hit a land in some way if I could. Which was not possible, so we'll go ahead. Pin with the Agonizing Remorse. And we'll take their one creature. So, opponent has SRAM and one card. Do they have anything that gives hexproof? Protection from blue and black. Not great. So 5 mana is a little awkward. Get Shield Red down. So SRAM costs 4. And they don't equip. So I'm going to keep prioritizing killing SRAM. And then see if this Go Blank here gets their final 2 cards. It does. Srom up to costing 6. And they scoop it up. GG Vorpal Sword. Oh, Nebulous is here on Gorenzo the Crooked Jailer. Really the scourge of the Brawl queue recently. I do like our hand here, though. Shadow Spear for our opponent. So the question is, turn 1, do we want to get Kaervek out? There's a pretty good chance they have removal, so it would be a Dark Ritual, Kaervek into they kill Kaervek. I think I'm going to play a little safer than that. Just go for this Bloodseeker on turn 2. And then just passing turn really feels that way. So Bloodseeker here, we're going to mill ourselves. Not hit anything we can do in the graveyard, but get some of those lands out of the way. Thoughtseize is nice. I think we're going to go do that. So opponent currently sitting on 3 mana. They could go up to 6. And let's just take their Dark Ritual. They have a Feign Death and a Bitter Triumph. So we'll play this Sleeper. And they'll have to make the choice. Do they want to use the Triumph, or do they want to wait and try to wipe my board with that Blood on the Snow? Swiftfoot Boots for our opponent. So, Agonizing Remorse. They're at 3. So we could get very greedy and take the Bitter Triumph. Yeah, I think we're going to make a pretty greedy play here. While their removal is down. In this Deadly Cover-Up, they need to collect evidence 6. So I want to make sure to hit this Blood on the Snow with the Agonizing Remorse, and then once we commit this crime, we can Thoughtseize the Triumph out. Yeah, so we'll take this Thoughtseize. And we don't have any more mana, unfortunately, for Dark Ritual, but that will be nice next turn. So, as I said, we want to take the cheaper card with the Thoughtseize. Because of this collect evidence here. And then when you exile, this Blood on the Snow is going to get taken out. And they're on 3 mana with a 5-drop and a 6 mana commander, so we're just going in. GG Grenzo. Anyway, that'll do it for Kaervek the Punisher here today. Thank you to all of the Thoughtseize enjoyers today who decided to click on the video, give the channel a chance. Please hit the like button, subscribe. It's really helpful when the channel is just starting out. Leave a comment, say hi, give a little feedback as I said earlier. And yeah, have a great day. Thank you.